Over 1,000 years ago, deep within the everfree forest on the far side of it, Cricketina was no more than a teenager who just molted out of being a larvae of her species when she was traveling with her parents looking to discover all kinds of new species. It was what many today would call a golden age for many species who were tuned enough with nature to be born with the skills to be able to use wild magic. Back then, all of us wild magic users weren't all aware that there were other species aside from the ones we're born into, as we all back then thought we were super special, said Cricketina, who then begins her tale. And well, back when she wasn't so chill and calm-minded as she acted like a stuck-up teenager, a far cry from the cricket mother they know today. The cricket moths as today don't have much for desires of anything. They even back then lived among other sentient species. Cricketina's family among the Kirin in those days, and even today her family ancestral home is in the Kirin village to this day. Now when all wild magic creatures became aware of each other, things got pretty interesting. They started trading goods and told a few stories. Relations were a bit unbalanced. While most wild magical creatures were peaceful and fun-loving like the cricket moths and the oak mara, EVERBEAST, Gaia's species, some weren't so peaceful and had sided with what was known as the ancient enemy of life itself, the flame trotters. Pony-like creatures with fire in place of manes and tails. No creature knows where they came from or how they truly came to be. Some think they are the spawn of the ancient enemy of all life, the larvae demons, and their king Larvian. And no one in this ancient lands has seen those monsters or him in centuries. Now the flame trotters, mostly its power, and wanted to use it as a weapon. Many different wild magic tribes took sides in this. Some didn't wish to become conquerors, while the others thought of this as a way to spread their influence worldwide. This started a wild magic world war. Cricketina's parents, like the rest of the cricket moths, chose to side against the flame ones. But Cricketina, well, she got into her head somehow that she should side with these monsters. So she went against her family's wishes and went to a recruitment center. "You can't be serious," said Applejack upon hearing this sudden part of her story. "You rebelled against your folks, you?" "Hey, I was very young and didn't know any better," said Cricketina, and they had to agree that sometimes one does stupid things when they're young.